What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day. We did go ahead and cash yesterday's YouTube entry of the day, so leave a like on this video for that. Skewmon cashed for us very easily there. He only got one kill in the 2 games he played. So if you guys remember yesterday, I talked about G2 either going 1-1 or them going and getting 2-0'd by T1. They did go ahead and actually get 2-0'd, so they did not win one game whatsoever. So that is how Skewmon only got one kill, because his team literally lost both games. You guys can also see I kind of doubled down on this prediction, took Faker over on T1 and then took the G2 guys to go under, and you guys see that we also cashed this here on the VIP because we used correlation, right? Because T1 won both games, Skewmon goes way under, Caps goes way under, Hansama goes way under. These are just other guys on G2, you know, other players on this team. And then the other guy on T1, the team they're facing, goes over because he ends up winning this game here. So it's very similar to what we do all the time in League of Legends. You guys will see some other entries that we kind of cashed yesterday, or not cashed, but got set up for yesterday, right? Like this one, for example, I take 2 overs together on the same team. These guys go over together. And then similar thing over here in the top left corner, I take one guy to go under and then one guy to go over. And what ended up happening right here, very similar to this game, is EDG also ends up 2-0ing TT. I think their name's Thunder Talk or something, or something Thunder. And we did go over on him and under on him. This is a setup for an 8.5x. Right now, we'll keep our fingers crossed. It's not looking that great, but we will see what happens. Mostly Jobby is really not doing too well in these games, and they're in their 3rd match. So we'll obviously keep our fingers crossed. Anything can happen. Overtime can always happen in Counter-Strike, which is what we're always hoping for when we take the overs. And then obviously some kind of near misses. This one was super, super close here, guys. We needed this guy to get just one less kill, and we would have also cashed this here. So pretty like okay day. Really this week, guys, we have had probably like 5 setups. This would maybe be the 6th setup if we do miss this, where we've had setups and they've missed. I talked to you guys yesterday about that CFL play where that guy gets injured at halftime. That's a heartbreaker. I think we had another miss by 0.5 yesterday. So I think we've had maybe 5 setups in a row. And what I mean by setups is something like this kind of, and this is happening in a couple days, where we're set up for the 4-man. And we've probably had this like 5 or 6 times this week or the past couple of days, and we just cannot finish through with a full 4-man. So if you guys don't know, I track everything. These graphs have just been updated, especially this one here. This is the past 30 days, all right? So the past 30 days, we're up 55 units, right? So this is the past month, which pretty much is a trailing 30-day graph right here. 55 units in the past 30 days. This is our record right here. So we lose more than we win record-wise, because that's pretty much what you have to do on PrizePicks. When you take 2-mans and 4-mans, you're going to lose record-wise more than you win. And you guys will see definitely a little bit of a downturn this week. I think it might be our first losing week in like maybe 6 weeks, something like that. I don't think we had one losing week in June, and then the first 2 weeks of July were also winning weeks. First week of July absolutely dominated. Second week of July, I think we only went up like maybe 4 or 5 units, and then third week of July, it does look like we're down about anywhere between like 15 to 16 units so far this week. But again, guys, I've said it before that you got to trust the process. This is not a linear process, and we've had days on this channel where we've easily gotten 15 units by cashing 2 4-mans or something like that. We've actually had days on this channel. I know it's hard to believe, but we've had days on this channel, or on the VIP is what I mean, where we've gone up 30 to 40 units in just one day, right? We actually had a day in June like this, and this is it right here. You guys see all this green? This was in legitimately like 1 to like 24 hours or like a 38-hour time frame or something like that. Absolutely insane day. Go up 40 units in one day. And again, guys, you guys got to realize that everything is tracked. This right here is over like 500 bets. So this is real volume right here, right? I had one guy that messaged me, and he was like, oh, I've been tailing the bets the past 2 days. It's really rough and all this stuff. And it's like, you know, I understand the frustration, but you know, you got to look at things in a bigger perspective. 2 days is absolutely nothing. Yesterday, we could have easily came it through with that college, that Canadian football play and that League of Legends play that missed by 0.5, and we could have went up 12 units. What ended up happening is the guy gets injured at halftime, so we don't hit that, and then that other guy misses by 0.5, so it looks like, so we did go down, right? But the other thing could have easily happened. That's why I always say the luck is going to balance itself out. We're going to have lucky days, we're going to have unlucky days. Over a long period of time, that stuff is just all going to balance out, and that's why I show these longer term graphs, because if you can truly switch your mindset, switch your thinking to a longer term, term, you guys know that we win long term. That's all you need to think about, right? Over the course of a month, we win. We have won 15 out of 16 months, been profitable 15 out of 16 months. Had months here where we go up 85 units, 100, close to 100 units in February. This was last year, guys. This was in 2024. I know I say this stuff pretty much every day, but if you guys can truly grasp this stuff, you can make thousands of dollars a month sports betting with my picks, right? So if you do want to get into the VIP free, all you guys have to do is text me the word Bovada. If your state is up here in the red, you guys are actually able to use Bovada, download Bovada, and get set up for 2 months free of the VIP. What I am doing today is when you sign up for Bovada today, I have a pick for you guys. All right, it's going to be a League of Legends pick happening tomorrow morning. And if this hits, you guys will obviously get the hit, and you guys will get the money from it hitting. All you're going to do is put money into Bovada and then put between $1 to $25 on this entry that I will give you. If the entry hits, you'll obviously get the hit and you'll get the money, right? If the entry misses, I will actually pay you back the $25 in the misses, right? So it's pretty much what I'm doing is offering you guys a risk-free play, right? If you ever go to PrizePicks or anything like that and they give you a risk-free $10 free play or $15 free play, I'm pretty much giving you an up to $25 free play, guys. So you can go to Bovada, download Bovada today. I'll give you the entry that I'm very confident in, and I will Venmo you guys back the $25 if this misses. This is going to be for new Bovada users only, okay? So if you've never used Bovada before, if you already have Bovada, maybe you signed up in the past or something like that, I will be sending this out to the VIP later tonight, probably like maybe 10 p.m. or something like that, like as late as possible. But if you do not have Bovada, you'll get Bovada, you'll get 2 free months of the VIP, and you'll get this risk-free play that I'm pretty much providing, all right? So do that. You guys can also sign up for Better. You guys can also sign up for Chalkboard. Don't have any big risk-free things there, but with Better, you get very similar where you play 10 and get $30 instantly. So you pretty much sign up for Bovada or sign up for Better and get an instant $30. You get an instant 3x entry pretty much on Better right there. So really simple to do that. Let's get into the actual PrizePicks play of the day. So I will have a Bovada play obviously today if you do go ahead and do that Bovada promo. But if you guys want the actual play of the day, let's go ahead and get into it. It's going to be on League of Legends. Looked into some WNBA. There's just not that many lines up right now. Their first game coming back is going to be on Tuesday. So maybe look out for some WNBA plays tomorrow or on Tuesday. But League of Legends is really our bread and butter. That's really where we make a lot of money, especially in these summer months. And it's going to be League of Legends and really football right now. So Counter-Strike's been a little bit rocky this week. Canadian football's been a little bit rocky this week. The thing that's really kept us, in the game this week, even on an unlucky week, has been League of Legends, as always, guys. So first play, I'm going to scroll down to this game right here. You guys see their jerseys are kind of gray, and I'm taking this guy Nayu to go under 18.5 assists right here. I like him all the way down to 17.5. So if he bumps to 17.5, still take his under. If he goes to 17 or 16.5, maybe stay away from it and maybe look for another play. But what I am doing is I'm going to correlate these plays together. So like I talked about earlier in this video, you want to find picks that make sense together. This is why we win long term, is because I use a strategy called correlation. I use correlation in football. I use correlation in Counter-Strike, in League of Legends. You can do it in soccer. You can do it in the MLB even. We don't do it that much, but you can find correlation in a lot of these different sports and esports especially. The second play is going to be this LP guy on the opposite team. So you guys see that it's this gray team versus blue team. The team on this guy on the blue team, I'm going to take his over. Why am I taking his over? Because if this blue team ends up winning the game, they're going to get a lot more kills and assists, and the team that they are playing is going to get less kills and assists, right? If we go back to some of these entries that I sent out and we hit or missed or whatever it is, you guys will see, very, very similar to this. I take an over on one team and I take the under on the opposite team. And as one team is winning the game, they're going to get more kills, assists. And as the team is losing the game, they're going to get less kills and assists, guys. So that is how it works. You guys can see a very similar concept here. You guys can actually even see a very similar concept here, which I don't think I went over, but you guys see that these guys missed by 0.5, but really this is the winning team. They got a lot of kills. This was the losing team. They got less kills, right? Even though this is just a 1-1, these guys missed by 0.5, but you guys will see a very similar concept here, very similar concept here. And again, it's not rocket science. It's just taking one team to go over and one team to go under because I'm favoring one team to win rather than the other team to win. So This is going to be the entry of the day. You guys see what PrizePicks will do is they'll actually give you a slight payout shift, right? Normally a two-man entry is going to be a 3x payout, but we get a 2.75x payout for it, which is still really, really solid for the amount of correlation we are getting. So I'm going to go ahead and lock that in, guys. And yeah, that's going to be it for the video today. If you guys do want to get into the VIP, you can do so completely free and get 2 months free of the VIP, and you'll get the free pick. So a lot of different opportunities today to get the VIP. All you guys have to do is text me Bovada to my number right here on the screen, and I'll get you guys facilitated with those instructions that are super, super simple to do. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.